Top of the top morning. What it be? What it do? Holla at your boy. International Glass Man, Real Spitters TV, Real Spitters Radio, RealSpitters.com. What it do? What it do? What it be? Listen, right? Last couple of months, man, been tough. But you know, we stay strong and we keep it going, we keep it moving, and we make it through. The deal is, I'm watching everything going on with Trump, right? And the one thing that people are not taking notice to is that why is the media so hung up on trying to make this man look terrible? Everybody say, yo, he was the mastermind behind the Capitol bum rush incident or whatever, right? However, my thing is this. Why was he indicted then for something about some hooker or something like that? Because in all reality, they have nothing to say this man did really, but that he really was trying to make notice that America is being run by the banks. The banks are actually run by those so-called Jews, those Roman czars, Rothschilds and his other relatives that are Rothschilds that he married his granddaughters, grandsons, all into these families, right? Now, because he's saying make America great again and take the control of the American dollar out of the hands of these bankers, he's a threat. But if you look back in history, Thomas Jefferson, as I said before, was one of the presidents that said if you allow these banks, these private institutions to control money in your country, you will no longer control your country as long as they are controlling your money, which Thomas Jefferson would not allow them to do any banking on this soil. The thing that actually got Lincoln knocked off, murdered, was when he created his greenbacks, his own money to pay his Union Army. Because at the beginning, the paper currency was blue. Till Lincoln changed it and it became green, it was blue. That's why certain bills now are going back to blue. Pay attention, people. Pay attention. Especially you melanated people, pay attention. Because before you know it, you're going to be dealing with Jim Crow laws again. Stand up for something. Stop allowing them to pull the wool over your eyes. See everything clearly for what it is. They would want nothing better than to be able to pay you slave wages to do a bunch of work that they can keep the money in their pocket. That's why I say for the melanated people, if you're not banking melanated, then you shouldn't be banking at all. To the melanated world, stop getting caught up in Gucci, Louis, Prada. That's garbage. It's garbage. You're paying for a name. It's garbage. You're paying for a name. Stop paying for those people's names. You can design the same thing for less on your own. Patterns. Invest in patterns. You can create your own drip for yourself. If you got an eye for creativity, you can look something over and reproduce it on your own. Keep your money in your own pocket and keep it circulating in your own community 10, 11, 15, 20 times before it goes out, like the rest of them do. Or continue to be at the bottom of the totem pole. That's what it's about. Look at what's going on around you. The regentrification of Brooklyn. Look at it. Look what's going on around you. But none of us got no property, nothing in this. We are constantly left out because we leave ourselves out because we don't take the opportunity to pool our resources together and create for ourselves, which is something we need to begin doing. During the Reconstruction era, that's why they was burning them towns. We was creating for ourselves because there was no money coming in their communities because we're the biggest consumers. Stop it. Stop it. Stop going against yourselves because all you're doing is fighting yourself. In all reality. When I go against the person that's standing in front of me that looks like me, I'm fighting amongst myself. That's like me standing in my bathroom or in my room in front of a full-length mirror that I can see from head to toe and arguing with myself. Standing in my bathroom mirror, arguing with myself, ready to go to war with myself. At what point does this stop and we start to get together and work with each other where I can say I work for self? Why is it that in music there's not one black record label that does its own distribution? Why can't we distribute our music ourselves across the globe? All it's about is making contacts with people across the globe. And now, exercising my right to ship whatever I need to ship to whoever across seas. That's all I gotta do is pay for the shipping and handling. So why are we not distributing for ourselves? You got all these melanated people now in control of the X amount of dollars, still doing nothing for the melanated world, for the melanated community. From the motherland to the fatherland. To the land in the west, under that great star. Where our copper brothers reside. When do we come together as one melanated community and change our position in the world? At what point? At what point are we going to begin to do this? Sad state of affairs. Sad state of affairs. Because fear is one thing that keeps us from actually being productive. Stop fearing the fact that anybody could do something to you that you can do back to whoever. Fear is something that's a myth, because you shouldn't fear nothing but God, because He has the last say. Can't nobody do nothing to you that He doesn't want to happen to you. I've noticed that. So at what point do you start to work for something better in life? You can't continue to sit back and just allow people to treat us in your kind of way. You can't. You can't. It just does not make sense no more. It really doesn't. We cannot sit back and allow this anymore. We have to stand up and be accounted for. Like, seriously. You know, like, I watched a thing going on in battle rap. Easy the Block Captain, guy from Philly, you know, working with a black-owned company. Basically, the majority of those companies is black-owned, right? Now, what has me perturbed is why would I stop my brother from going to make money with my sister? Anything after that is greed, son. Because there's enough. There's enough. There's 31 days in some months. There's 30 days in some months. Everybody could pick a weekend to do something, and everybody makes a buck. It doesn't. Why do some people feel like they have to control everything? Because that's just greed now. Because I can't sit back and watch my brother starve while I eat. I got to share that plate. And it's just a part of me that says I have to share this plate because I have enough that I won't particularly turn around and end up starving because I share. There's enough to go around. And what happened was, since they tried to stop him from eating, he went and found a way to keep himself eating, keep himself fed. And then you got some people who's mad about him feeding himself. Like the guy Queen's Flip. How are you going to say Easy did bad business because he didn't allow them to keep using him for their own purpose? That's not bad business. That's good business. Because he said, no, I'm going to feed myself. I'm not going to sit back and have y'all put me on hold. And now my family is starving because of some fake loyalty. Loyalty is when I say, okay, bro, you know, I ain't got nothing for you right now. Go ahead, man. Make that money this weekend. Go ahead. When I got something, then we'll get together and we'll put it together, get some money, you know, for you to make some money over here. But right now, I ain't got no work for you. So go ahead and get you some work. Right now, I don't have no work for you. It's that simple. Construction. When a building goes up and that building is complete, your boss don't tell you you can't go find other work. They find another construction site. Yo, get you some money here until we need you back. They keep maneuvering to keep money coming in because you outsource yourself when you let greed get in the way, because now what you did was you put yourself in a bad space, because now it's like this. Now when I come back and you want to utilize me, and it becomes now we go negotiate, and you see now I really don't need you, what happens then? And if a lot of people start looking at it like Easy does, they'll change the game. They will change the game, because how long are you going to let people just use you? K-Shine, for instance, he's allowing himself to be used. Like when they say slavery was a choice, you had a choice to be used or die. It's a choice. You're not going to work me to death anyway for nothing. So, it's a choice. When do you start making choices that's beneficial to you? Easy made a choice that was beneficial to him. How are people mad about that? Only people that's mad about that is those PDRs. They're the only ones feeling the way about Easy taking it upon himself to do better business for himself. Those PDRs is the only ones that has a problem with him making it better for himself. That's all I can see. Because if that wasn't the case, it'd be like, yo, man, get your money, man. I love these guys, but at the same time, man, you gotta eat. Go get your money, man, eat. Simple. Now, don't allow people to talk you into something that you know sounds shady. Because if it sounds shady, 9 times out of 10 it's shady business. Read everything somebody puts in front of you. And if you don't understand something, they got this little thing now on your phone, Google. You can find out whatever you need to know. Google it. Google it. Because if you say, yo, I want to read this and look it over, and they try to force it, right away you know they're trying to set me up. Nah, I'm good. Don't let nobody offer you nothing to drink. Don't let nobody offer you nothing to smoke. Because 9 times out of 10, they're trying to date rape, drug you. They're trying to drug you. This way, they could do things to you, film you, and use it against you. Don't put yourself in that position. Don't drink nothing. Don't smoke nothing. Don't eat nothing. Whatever you're going to do before you get there. Don't let nobody pass you nothing. If you ain't watching them put it together, stop doing that. Because what you do is you allow people to abuse you. Don't let nobody give you nothing. Be sharp. Be on point. Keep an open mind and pay attention to everything. Know who your friends are. And know who the people are that's trying to use you for their benefit. Because you have to now learn to use people for your benefit. If it's not going to benefit you, it's not going to make you no money, leave it alone. It's not worth dealing with. Anything that is not of a benefit to you, get out the way of it. We have to start to work smarter if you're going to survive in this world. Because people are going to use you for their own means. Just know that. And when that happens, now what happens is you allow yourself to be used to get what you need. The only time you allow yourself to be used is when you allow yourself to be used in a situation that's going to benefit you. If it's not benefiting you, don't get down. Don't get down. Because already we've been, how you say, whitewashed. Because they try to take credit for everything we created. And it's coming out now, unless you're too ignorant to see the truth in something that's right in front of your face, that we are the mothers and fathers. Melanated people, we are the mothers and fathers of civilization. If not for us, world is in turmoil. One thing a lot of people haven't really taken notice to is the fact that we are peaceful people by nature. We are peaceful. Let that emergency truck, that ambulance go by. We are peaceful people by nature. Oh, okay, that ain't nothing. But yeah, so listen. If you don't start making some changes for yourself in this world, man, I feel sorry. Get up, make moves, create a better situation for yourself. It's time for change. Nothing changes if nothing changes. International Blast, man. Real Spitters TV, Real Spitters Radio, RealSpitters.com. You already know what it is. Holla at your boy. Keep your head up.